you are on your weight loss journey and you have the support you need, go back to the basics. I went ahead and printed my Mind Over Meals booklet, the first 10 pages, to get me back to having support during this holiday season. Michelle Pettis spent many countless hours helping us to understand transformation, helping us to understand what's happening with our weight loss, why we're even obese and overweight, and how everything we've been doing ain't working. Not the exercise and the weight and the eating, that's probably working, but the continuation of it. And she calls that process minds over meals. And she also helps us understand what we're trying to do is transform. So I am glad that she's here with us this morning. We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. So come on, Michelle, talk to us about this weight loss, obesity,
That's
mindset,
right.
all the stuff. Come on, give it to me,
That's
baby.
right. That's right. You know what? I love that, Debra. And we're not here for a long time.
That's
We're
it.
here for a good time, and
That's
we're here
right.
for
That's right.
we're here for a time to just to share, right? To
That's right.
share and get protected and get the information that we need going into this holiday season, and not
Yes.
just going into this holiday season, but for the rest of our lives.
Yes.
So that's kind of the thing that that was missing for me for so long, was that I didn't understand that this was about my life. I'm y'all, I'm trying to get myself together here.
That's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. Come on with it.
I'm sitting in a position that's not that comfortable.
Been there. Been there.
Oh God. We don't know. I'm gonna get used to. I am an early person, but we don't normally do this early. So
That's
I'm just
okay.
trying to. Yeah. I mean, before I was all up in the screen, looking all jacked up. Now this is better.
We gotta keep it cute.
So,
I tell you,
so,
we gotta
so,
keep it cute.
so here, Deborah, and this is just like proof. I think a lot of people have been so beat up on this
Yes.
weight loss journey that they don't even understand that it can be fun. You can have a good time, right?
Hmm.
And while it does take some consistency, it takes some dedication, it takes some focus, it takes some intention, it takes all it can take all of that, but it doesn't have to be hard.
That's
And
right.
so I think that that's one of the things that gets people stuck, is that they think that it has to be hard. And one of
Uh-huh.
the things that makes it hard is when you try to do it by yourself. When
Yes.
you try to do it by yourself, what's that saying? Many hands make the work light, many hands make the work easy. There's y'all, if somebody knows what that is, knows that quote, put it in the chat. But many hands make the work light. I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
And that's true for sure when you're on this weight loss journey. When you're doing it in community, and you have the input of your sisters or anybody who's on the same journey, you don't feel like you're alone, because
Right.
this is what happens. And I hear it so often. People will say, I eat when I am lonely, right? I eat,
Uh-huh.
translation, I eat when I feel alone. I eat
Hmm.
when I feel like I'm by myself. I eat when I feel like I don't have any company. I eat when I feel like I don't have any support. I eat when I feel like it's just me. I eat right in solitude, right?
Yes.
Because I don't have anything else. I don't have anyone else, because I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed to talk about what I'm going through, right? I feel like this is something I should know how to do, that I should know how to handle. And because I feel like, and you feel like that because the world tries to blame us.
That's
But
right.
as soon as you can see your way out of this self-blame, as soon as you can make that shift, which is why what we do on Monday nights is so important. What we do in that free group, and that free emotional support group on Monday nights, and women losing weight together, That's the Facebook group, Women Losing Weight Together. We come together in this Facebook group for this free emotional eating support so that you can understand that you are not alone. You are not by yourself. And if you come to that group, you come to that 5 o'clock call, and you think, oh my God, this is great. I'm looking for some deeper support. I want to be more connected. I want a more formal program that that supports me, right? That teaches me how to do the visualization, that teaches me how to do the affirmations, that teaches me how to do the meditation, that teaches me how to do the writing, how that teaches me how to do the prescriptive writing so I can take my mind back. Because y'all, here's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you that this is not an eating disorder. You're not this overweight, right? The emotional overeating, it is not an eating disorder. It is a thinking disorder.
Come on now.
And when you change your thinking, you can change your eating. When you change your thinking, which is what you're believing, when you change your believing, you can change your behavior. They don't tell you that because the system, the weight loss system, the weight loss industry isn't designed for you to win. They
Yes.
want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you dependent. They want to switch you from one addiction to another. But
Mm.
when you get your mind back, when you get clear, that's that I did my TED talk all around clarity. When you get clarity about what food really is, what hunger really is,
Mm-hmm.
what your emotions really do in terms of serving you, when you get clear, when you understand that emotions are your friends, they can be your friends, that they give you much needed support, when you learn that hunger is your friend, that hunger is important, because they want you to believe that hunger is the enemy, that appetite is the enemy. That's not what the enemy is. The enemy is what you do in response to it. Hunger is saying, feed me. My body, I need nourishment. My brain needs nourishment. My thoughts, right? My body needs fuel. That's what hunger is. It's saying, give me some green beans, give me some broccoli, give me some fresh fruits, vegetables, and some high quality protein. But what we do is we give it chips and a soda.
Mm-hmm.
And we're eating, but we are starving ourselves. When we eat the processed food, when we eat the junk food, when we eat the snack food, when we eat all of that high calorie, low nutrient food, we are actually starving ourselves while we are eating. But we don't know it because they're pushing it on us and telling us how delicious it is, how crunchy it is, how tasty it is, right? How savory, how everything but nutritious. And then
Mm-hmm.
they get us, then they don't tell us that it's drugs. They don't tell us that it's addictive, and that we don't understand why we can't stop eating it. But when you get your brain back, when you learn how to engage your frontal lobe, which is what I teach you how to do, when you come into a community and come into a group where you feel safe, where you can practice, where you can learn new skill. Because what we do with food is management. It is food management skill. It is emotion management skill, which we are not taught. And as long as they can keep us enslaved to our emotions,
Mm-hmm.
enslaved to food, they can control us.
Mm-hmm.
This is about you learning how to be conscious, get aware, get control of your mind back so you can get control of the food, your body, and start to transform. That's what you said, Deborah Ann, at the very beginning. Let's talk about transformation. Because once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. Once a baby learns how to crawl, they don't go back. Once a crawling baby learns how to walk, they don't go back to crawling.
That's right. So, Michelle, quickly let us know how we can reach you to get your book called Leaving Large. I posted a link. It's called Go Unstuck in the description so
So,
they can get that. Let us know how we can find you on all social media platforms, how we can get on the Facebook group, and how we can connect with you for the 52-week program?
Okay, sure. You can follow me. You can follow me at I am brand new now. That's on Instagram and on YouTube. So I got some great YouTube videos that will support you, that will
Okay.
go deeper into what we're doing here. And then, I mean, quite frankly, Deborah Ann, you and I have been doing this for a year, right? A
Yes.
little over a year. I mean, go back and look at the videos of me and that we've had conversations almost weekly for the past year where we do a deep dive, where we unpack this. Go back and look at this because here's what I want you to know is every time you watch this information, every time your mind gets exposed to a new concept or a new thought about around why you eat what you eat, that is part of you are being healed. You are being
Mm.
introduced into new thoughts and new ways of thinking around what you eat and why you eat. So I am brand new now. That's on YouTube. It's also on on Instagram. The
Mhm.
Facebook group is Women Losing Weight Together. Women Losing Weight Together. Join that Facebook group. When you join the Facebook group, you will be invited to download the PDF, the very one that Deborah Ann talked about, Mind Over Meals. If
Mhm.
you just get that PDF, it will take you through all the principles of transformation. Beginning and believing. That's first. Begin and believe, right?
Mhm.
Rise up and reinvent. Alignment and accountability, nutrition and nourishment. Drink, sleep, and write. Get the hydration, get the sleep, do the writing. All those things that you don't think are important, that they don't even tell you are the most important things. Because when you get the water, when you get to sleep, when you do the writing, it gives you the foundation to be able to be consistent and stick to the meal plan, to stick to the exercising. So if you just focus on those things, which I did for so many years, what can I eat and how much of it can I have? I never got to sleep. I never drank the water. I never did the writing, and I always failed. I always gained the weight back. But as soon as I started writing, y'all, it is so powerful. And they don't tell you how powerful it is because it allows you to change your brain. It allows you to learn how to beat this thing, how to beat this addiction beast. It is in the writing, it is in the sleeping, it is in the breathing, it is in the meditation, it is in the affirmations, it is in the community. It is in getting the water. It is in getting all the stuff that they don't tell you is critical, that is key. So if you email me, you can email me directly. I answer every email. Michelle at michellepettis.com. If you want to DM me, you can DM me. Get on my calendar. I will share with you the 52-week program. And it's 50 and and people have said to me, "Do you have anything shorter?" No, I don't. And
Mhm.
the reason is this is because we're talking about transformation, and you are not transformed in a 6-week boot camp. You cannot be transformed in 90 days. You don't, y'all, they give us these expectation, lose 5 pounds in a week, lose 10 pounds in a week. But, right? I need to lose the weight quick. You didn't gain it quickly.
That's
You
right.
gained it ounces at a time in your thoughts in your feelings and your emotions that you didn't know how to process. You have to lose it the same way. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you you have to lose it the same way you gain it. When you get new thoughts, when you unpack those thoughts, those beliefs, the stuff that's keeping you stuck, the stuff that's keeping you feeling embarrassed and ashamed and alone and tired and disappointed and stressed and anxious, when you learn how to do that, learn how to get that out of your head and onto the paper, the weight can't wrap around it because it's not in you anymore.
That's
When
right.
you get it out of you and into the community to where you discuss it, right? When you put it into the light,
Yes.
when you put it into the light, the darkness of it can't continue to drag you down.
And that with that, we are going to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's our morning minute. That's the rest of the story. That's all that. and a bag of potato chips, but they are sweet potato chips, okay? So we are going to say goodbye. Thank you for getting us set for the weekend, for the holiday, and we will be back to continue the journey.
Yes,
And
we will.
see
Yes, we
you.
will. All right. All
Okay.
right, sis.
Peace and hair grease.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.